rankings.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Power rankings.
All right, they're all over the map. I mean, honestly, you try and figure out what order a top 10 in the NFL right now after last week. It is definitely all over the map. And the way I view things is in the now. Who's better now? That's the ranking. And the power is who can go further the longest.
Okay.
That's the way I'm looking at it. Number 10 on the list, and I'm putting them here because of their record, which I know you appreciate. But their record is here, and they keep on winning games, and they're still in the mix. I was not impressed with their win at all, and I'm concerned about the way that they're playing. But the Ravens are back on the list at 10. They're my 10th ranked team right now. It's going to be Snoop Huntley for a while. They're 8-4. And they're sitting atop the AFC North right now.
But if you're concerned about the
I
future,
am.
which looks like it won't have Lamar Jackson, then they shouldn't.
For 1 to 3 weeks. For 1 to 3
then
weeks.
They shouldn't be on the list.
Well, I wasn't putting like the Washington Commanders above them. I think they beat the
What do
Commanders.
you mean? They're playing better than the Ravens right now.
Number 9 on this list is a team that lost, and they're up one spot. I loved my New York Jets. I think the Jets are a top 10 team
They
in the
lost
NFL right
and
now.
moved up?
They did. They did. They moved up a spot. I knew you were going to hate this, and you're heckling me in real time, and sir, I will have you thrown out of the club shortly. Tip your waitress. They're number 9 on this list. I think they're one of the top defensive teams in the league, and had Mike White actually gotten in from the 1-yard line, they're number 9 on this list. They moved up one spot. Number 8, they've moved down 2 spots.
Did they win last week?
They did not.
Okay.
The Miami Dolphins are number 8 on this
All right,
list.
that's fair.
And the Jets have beaten the Dolphins, and the Dolphins are above them. Okay? But I still put the Dolphins on this list. I still think they're a top 10 team. I know Tua didn't have a terrific game, but two throws put points on the board. They're so quick strike, and that's against the best defense in the league. I like the Dolphins at number 8 on my list. No change. The Vikings took care of business against the Jets. I'm still just not impressed. I'm not.
What more do they have to do? They have 10 wins.
I know. I still think that my Jets should have gotten them. I just couldn't put them any higher on this list. Certainly since the Cincinnati Bengals sit on 6 on this list. They moved up 2 spots. I love this team. God, do I love Joe Burrow and the way they are playing. And they're just going to keep improving and keep on coming for you. And when you think that they're not just as good as last year, they're going to keep showing you they are. They're number 6 on this list, moved up 2 spots. Number 5, down 3 spots. I know they won. I know they won, and they're down 3 spots. I'm really concerned about Brock Purdy leading this team where they need to be, but they're still so damn good. Okay. I've got to have them in my top 5. I got to have him in my top 5, and I know it was a first blush thrown in the game, and he performed very well against the Miami Dolphins, but this is a lead pipe wielding defense coming at them by a lead pipe wielding coordinator and coach and Todd Bowles. I need to see what Purdy looks like right now. I love this team, and I chose them to go to the Super Bowl, but that was with Jimmy G. I need to reserve spots in the top 3 or 4 for a team that's not quarterbacked by the last chosen draft pick.
I actually think that's pretty reasonable.
Number 4, the Cowboys, no change. They're still sitting there, number 4 on this list. I'm keeping them number 4. I mean, look, it was 21-19 going into the 4th quarter, and the roof caved in. You know, they were having trouble at home on Sunday Night Football against the Colts for 3 quarters. I can't move them up the list.
Despite caved in because we put pressure on the roof and made it cave.
I still think number 3 on this list, I still think the Buffalo Bills are better than the Cowboys. I've took them up 2 spots from 5 to 3. I've got them number 3 on this list. And then number 2 on this list, down 1 spot. I knocked them out of the first place. The Kansas City Chiefs are number 2 on this list. I still love them. I don't think they lose the rest of the season. I think that was their last loss of the season, quite frankly. And then number 1 is Philadelphia Eagles. First time they're number 1 on the list for me, I think. It was Bills all year long, and then they had the Chiefs take them over. And I think the Philadelphia Eagles with 11 wins, I mean, talk about impressive. They punked the Tennessee Titans. Nobody punks them. You know, you out-battle them like the Bengals did. You out-grit them. You out-tough them. They just punked them. And they wound up, they run for 350 yards in a win the week before, and they throw for 350 yards in a win just on Sunday. So right now, I tip my cap to them, and that's my the leader of my latest power rankings.
I actually would put Dallas 3 and move,
over the Bills
and move Kansas City down to 4.
And who would you have at 2? The Niners?
I would have the Bills too.
Okay, so you have the Bills at 2 above the Cowboys, and the Chiefs are down to 4?
Yeah, Niners stay.
I still think
and I would put the Bengals, actually. I'm surprised you didn't put Cincinnati 5.
I didn't, because I still love the Niners, and I need to see Purdy a little bit more.
Brock Purdy's not Joe
right
Burrow.
now, though, and this will, as we say goodbye, right now, Chiefs beat the Cowboys. They play each other.
I disagree with
1,000,000%.
that. I disagree.
Yeah,
Chiefs beat the Cowboys.
I don't know about that.
Well, we'll have a whole
here's the
show
deal.
tomorrow to talk about it.
I didn't hate your list.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.